Okay, hello Scorpios. This is A of the Dawn, and I'm going to give you your tarot reading for February. And my intuition told me to get my romance deck out too. I was just looking at the astrological ephemeris, and Venus is going to be in Aquarius. The Sun is going to be in Aquarius. And you guys are watching this. And the Moon is going to be in Leo after the new moon in Cancer. And Scorpio, we've been having like a really rough time in January. It's been a lot of earth and a lot of that Cancer energy just hanging down on us. We really taken an emotional beating, and it's like it's not over yet. So January and February have been like a time of purification for us. So take it easy, you know. Probably limit your food intake. Good morning. And sleep. And if you can, you know, get some edibles and something to help you sleep. You might need something to help you sleep because your dreams might be on fleek, you know. Water, of course, and exercise, yes, but light exercise, because the things that you're working on, Scorpio, are not necessarily only part of this physical dimension. It's like you're dealing with past life issues right now. And so who could have prepared you for this, you know? And one of my girlfriends, who's a Scorpio, was like, just when you think it's over, just when you think you reach a point of like, yes, I'm good, I worked hard, I'm finally there, I'm like, let me answer this. Scorpio. Scorpio. I'm seeing that you guys need love and support, and you know what, you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to hold it together for everyone all the time, and you don't have to go through everything alone. You know, you can share. You can absolutely let go of your shit is what's in my mind. But I know I'm not saying that right because I always say phrases wrong. I always say phrases wrong. And so Scorpios, what we're trying to do is get to a place of fulfillment. So what I'm going to do is pull the Ten of Cups out the deck. We want peace, fulfillment, joy, happiness, success, family, connection, shelter, abundance, traveling, money, fruitfulness. Don't tell me it's at the top. Here we have the Ten of Cups, and this is going to be the center of the reading. I pulled this card because this is what we all want. We want our wishes to come true. We want our dreams to come true. We want everything to be okay. We want everything to be at peace. So we're going to do a little centering around what will make that happen for you. What is stopping that from happening? And how can you keep it going once it happens? Okay? First question. What is stopping you from achieving the 10 of Cups in your life? Queen of Wands, confidence in yourself. This card is telling you to sit pretty. Or maybe, since it's not reversed, you're overconfident. Maybe you're shooting really high and shooting for aims that you can't accomplish right now, you know? And so maybe you need to dial it back. Or maybe you need to go after things more. It could be either or. It all depends on the next cards. So I need clarity for the Queen of Wands. How can the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands achieve the Ten of Cups? Yes. The Eight of Swords. Yes, you are actually overshooting. Your confidence is actually getting in the way of you seeing what it is that you need to move on from. Because you want to move on so much, so bad, and you work so hard to get to where you want to be. You're overthinking and overreaching. But the positive thing about this card is that just like you see this groundhog coming out of the ground, so are you coming out of the ground. You're sticking your head out of the ground and you're beginning to look around and see that things aren't as bad as you thought they were, as far as like you actually dealing with your true issues. And I'm hearing the word pride. I'm hearing the word like, just being stuck in your old ways. It's kind of like an old person. Scorpios are born an old self. Scorpios are born an old self. And we come into this lifetime with a lot of past life and karmic bond baggage. And it's time to release it. It's time to get out of your set old ways and kind of stop being overconfident in old ways that don't work for you anymore. And look around and see what else is out there for you. See what else, how else you could be besides this. And it seems like, I love the Queen of Wands. Everybody wants to be that bitch because that's what I call that card. She's that bitch. And Scorpios usually are that bitch. You don't have a problem with that. But you do have a hard time because of that part of you with being soft. And that leads us to, since I asked what's stopping you from achieving the Ten of Cups, like the ultimate fulfillment, happiness, what is helping you achieve that? What are you doing right? What is Scorpio doing right? The Three of Pentacles reverse. You are moving on from past relationships, from friendships that no longer serve you, from friendships that don't allow for you to express the new person that you're becoming because you're transforming at a great rate. And there are some people that aren't going to be able to vibe with you. You may like start talking about something deep and they'll be like, here we go again, you know. So, that's you're doing this right. And you may feel alone, like you're kind of like transitioning and you need to find new friends, but that's okay. Go out and find a new group, join something, and do something you've never done before and see what happens. It's about experimentation at this time too. For your inner purification, we're going to get clarity for the Three of Pentacles and what you're actually doing right. The Nine of Wands. Okay. The Nine of Wands is saying that this is not something that has come easy for you. This is not a decision that you've made lightly. This is not something you take lightly. You take your relationships and your bonds really lightly. I mean, really seriously. Like, you love to be close to your friends. You're loyal to your friends. You know, you see this goat. He's weathered the storm. He's climbed a mountain, and he has been through every season 20 million times, and he knows his way around. And he's worked hard for this knowledge and understanding. You've worked hard in your relationships with people. So this is not like an easy thing for you to move on and make new friends. This is something you've got to do, you know. In order for a Scorpio to actually release their bonds is something that they got to do. If if you're friends with a Scorpio, for people who aren't Scorpios, and you see them moving away from you, it's not because they think they're better than you. It's not because they think they're all that, even though they are. You know they are. Don't be mad. It's okay. Some people are just all that. But you know, this they actually really still and they really love you, but they got to do for them right now. And it's because other people just don't share your perspective anymore. And that's okay. So we're moving on to see what is going to assist you in achieving the Ten of Cups. Oh, the Ace of Wands. I love this card. I love this card. I'm smelling like Bowfinger. I love this card because this is like a light. It's a light and a spark of inspiration. You need to do what inspires you. You need to take your intuition and mix it with your inspiration and move forward with whatever ideas that the divine is dripping into your consciousness right now. If it lights you up inside, just the thought, a little bit, do it, because then you'll be lit up a little bit more. You see the firefly in there? Oh, it's awesome. And you know, in the love reading, the Ace of Wands depicts like somebody that likes you, likes you. It's like, oh, butterflies in your tummy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Clarity for the Ace of Wands. What we got hope. And moving on to the Ten of Cups. What will assist you further? Ace of Wands. Clarity for the Ace of Wands for Scorpio. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. So you have negative thoughts, because the swords are mental and they're about your thinking. You have negative thoughts that are killing you. You have got to move on towards thinking about what inspires you, thinking about your dreams, and the things that are bothering you, Scorpio, are deep within your past. It's in your childhood. It's stuff from past lives. Do what you got to do to move on. Do what you got to do to move on so that you can experience this great inspiration. This, honestly, for Scorpio, this is going to be a lifelong thing because we sting ourselves, we sting other people, and you know, and we can have the greatest light and the biggest smile on our faces, and nobody knows how much we're suffering inside. And it's what we do to ourselves. This is what we do, and it's also how we grow. And sometimes we feel like we have to like hold on to this because it's like we don't feel right without some type of hurt or pain. It's like a self-torture type of thing. Well, why I should have did this. I should have said that. I should have did this. I could have did that. I didn't take this opportunity. Okay, well, this is the inspiration to just, you know what, let it go and move on. And maybe during a different season, a different transit, pick this back up later if you have to. It'll still be there even like 10 years from now. Trust. You'll be able to work on yourself and all that deep, dark stuff forever. But at this time, Work on letting it go. 7 days of inspiration challenge. Just for 7 days. Try to get yourself to the point to where you can let this go. Let this go. Trade it for that. That's something that Scorpios are not good at. That's something you're like, how do I do that? Maybe get a tarot reading, call me. Maybe go to Reiki, call somebody. That's something we don't do. Ask for help. You know, you see this otter right here. You see these, all your clarifiers are kind of you walking alone. And it's not working out for you. It's not what's going right. It's what's hindering you, in a sense. Make some new friends, join some new classes, um, try something else besides dealing with stuff by yourself in your head. Even though Scorpios is a water sign, Scorpios are actually a really mental sign as well. It makes us kind of different than the other water signs. You have like a good mix of masculine and feminine energy. So I'm going to pull the romance angel cards because I got inspired to do that even before I started reading. Okay, Scorpio. Love reading. Scorpio. Scorpio love. Okay. The first card is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And maybe you go into your cave with your lover, homie, best friend, or you retreat by yourself. Scorpio. Okay, so we pulled the retreat and the wedding card, which says to me that when you retreat, you will find the other part of yourself that is missing. You will find that your masculine and feminine energies will start to meld more together and work more together, or your mind and your body will start working more together. Your emotions and your thoughts will start working more together. You need some unity within yourself. And that will help you get what you want. Retreating and letting the parts of yourself, letting yourself become whole, you know. We're looking for wholeness and fulfillment, not just material things. The material things will come, but the material things mean nothing if you're not whole. So very soon, after you mesh those two together, you will get what you want. You need some clarity though. You need to know what you want. The universe is telling you to ask for what you want. You can have it. You just need a little bit more purification. Okay, that was your reading. If you have any questions, if you need a personal reading, you can contact me at my website, ayaofthedawn.com, or DM me, write me in the comment section. And it was lovely talking to you. Peace.